Hi there, this is Justin with Goodland Plumbing. Today's date is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Right now it is approximately 4 p.m. We're here at 1246 Camino the toilet was flushing. We're here at 1246 Camino Palomera for Terry Scott. Terry was out here earlier today and had camera the line from the sewer lateral. Terry was out here earlier today for a mainline stoppage and had snaked the line multiple times, step cutting up and pulled back a lot of roots. He stated that there's a couple sections that he hit some rough zones that he got hung up a couple of times. Because of this, had us come out later today and camera the line from this exterior cleanout that Terry was snaking from. Right now we're approximately 81 feet out from this cleanout. This is going to be in the city line. Here I am slowly pulling back towards our Y connection, which should be right around here on 72 feet out. So right here, about 71, 72 feet out is our Y connection in the middle of Camino Palomera. We're about, like I said, 71 feet out from our clean out. We're going to be pulling back against flow. As you can see, poking into the city line a little bit, there are a good amount of roots in the city. I'm not 100% sure if those were roots that Terry had cleared out earlier or if those are possibly growing in the city line itself. But here we're coming back into our customer's lateral. Just come around a small 45. So you see right here, around 69 to 70 feet out, there's a small root intrusion growing in at this clay joint. Pulling back here to around 57 feet out, we got another small root intrusion at this clay joint. Got another small root intrusion here around 54, 55 feet out. Looks like another root intrusion at this clay joint about 53 feet out. And then once more, again here at about 51 feet out. Right here at about 51 feet out, we are transitioning from clay back to ABS. This ABS section is for a clean out located at the edge of the property. So we pull back here around 49 feet out, we transition back from ABS to clay. As you can see at this point here, there is a pretty good size offset in the pipe. And then pulling back a little bit further here, there are some roots growing in at that clay joint just before our transition. Right here at about 41 feet out, it's a little hard to tell, but we have another root intrusion growing at this clay joint. This one is a little bit bigger than the last one, probably about 30% pipe capacity. pulling back here, it's a little hard to tell since we don't have the camera guard on, but right here about 8 feet out, we have a transition from we have a transition from clay back to ABS. Pulling back into this ABS section, right here are about 6-7 feet out. You can see we have a pretty large root intrusion growing in the top of the pipe. Try cleaning the camera off for a moment. As you can see, top left-hand side of the screen, which is going to be the top of the pipe, we have a pretty large root intrusion with a good-sized offset right here as well. It's hard to tell. I believe this root intrusion is possibly pushing the top of the pipe down. Terry had stated he step cut numerous times, but was only able to get his medium cutter head out, and was getting hung up in this section right here. I believe it to be coming from this large root ball. Because he was getting hung up so severely, I believe we can attempt to hydrojet. However, the size of the root ball is pretty big, so it might be better just to have this section spot repaired. But we're also noticing it looks like this was a possible tie-in. However, we believe it just to be a large separation in the pipe, just because you can see the same separation on the left-hand side of the pipe as you can the right-hand side. And when testing the line, all of our water was coming from behind this cleanout. Here, when we're pulling back towards our cleanout, it's hard to tell, but right here at about 3 feet out, we do have something tying at the top of the pipe. We believe this to be an old test Y. But here we are coming up and out of our pipe. This right here is our 4-inch ABS cleanout. Our line is running out of the cleanout towards these flags. Where at this first, currently sitting over, hits a small 45 and continues at this angle out towards the street, where we hit a small boulder at the edge of the property, where it does another small 45 and then runs pretty much straight out towards Camino Palomera, I believe. Where it Ys into the city at, I believe, 7'9". We end the recording.